Alright, I'm Matt, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for the 18th of December 2025. Today we have stealth, no ship upgrades, and 20 points below average drone health. We are on a barge A with all 4 infestation types, and a power inlet right here in the corner. Okay, there's the open door, and of course, no further... no good way to do it. Well, there is a way. Oh, hello. A scan. Well, you go here. Doesn't that just figure? Oh, hello. More scrap. Another scrap back there, okay. Alright. So, leave the scan, take the interface for now. Because we might have a defense command. If ship scan, we do not have defenses, okay. We do have surveys somewhere, but not here. Okay, that solves that problem. I mean, it removes the option of ship scan, but we do have the scan, which is why I went back for it. Oh, hello. Okay. Now I gotta think. Because it turns out we do have an infestation in R4. Get it? No. Shame, actually. I mean, we could check this. It's not very helpful. Alright, there it is. Which is a thing I'm going to have to deal with at some point. That's event. And that's another sentry. Okay. What does Cory have? Cory has a damaged stealth. There's also another vent here, so that's not ideal. The thing is, I'm going to take damage grabbing Cory, probably. Oh, well, that was bad. Potentially. We got lucky, apparently. Alright. Now I have a plan for this. Or something like it in any case. Something resembling a plan, at least. Actually... I was afraid of that. Okay. Just making sure. Okay, there's nothing in here. Now let me look. Yeah, that would work. Ah, didn't bring it. Okay. Didn't bring the gather, that's fine. Because what we are planning to do here has nothing to do with the gather. Okay, that was lucky. Okay. Good. Right on, right on. That works. That works. mess this up? No, we're good. Alright. Okay. We're good here. Well, except for the swarm I'm hearing nearby. But we can deal with that. All right. Okay, D32. I was hoping they wouldn't do that. Now if it's R3, I'm in trouble. R2, I can probably work around. It is R3, because of course it is. Yeah, that's an issue. Because the thing is, well, I may be able to get through R11. But it's very likely that if I start venting through R5, I'm getting radiation in R4 by the time the vacuum hits R11, so that's no bueno. R9 is also the next powered room, so I'd have to get through that to go on. Actually, it might work. It might work. I just need to separate the sentry from the swarm in R6, because while I might lose R5, I can go through R6. That's fine. Nope. Not what I wanted. Yeah, that's fine. D23. Oh, Not ideal, but I can work with it. E20 is under attack. That's even less ideal. Well, I think they're in R4 now. Now they're back in R6. The sentry out, but the spawn in. Good. Problem is, it's a half-size swarm, so there has to be another. And it hasn't spawned yet. Really doesn't like me. Now it would be great if I could get both sentries in here at the same time. I did. Right. And now, for my next trick. Get them both in here. Oh, perfect. Right on. Actually, no. Was it maybe not a half-size swarm? Was it a full size after all, or was it two half-size spawning at the, or moving in there at the same time? Kind of sort of synchronized. Can't tell for sure. Okay, whichever it was. Whichever it was, the room is safe. Okay, now we just need to hope that D22 doesn't break. Okay. Right. That worked. Also, we kind of have to hope there's no power here. Well, now. I mean, of course, the top left of the ship is lost. There's no two ways about that. But finding that power inlet here, very, very lucky. Okay, there's fuel here. There is much slime here. There we go. Ah. Well. Well then. Oh, this powers R11, doesn't it? It does. Not that that helps me much, but... R2 and R9. Well... Chances aren't overly bad either. Anything interesting down here? Don't think so. And there's a terminal which might it might give us the survey. Fiddlesticks, okay. That was a rogue spawn apparently. So that's R2 and R9 lost. Probably lost. That's going to be damage. Okay. 40 damage, and it gave us at least one more room. Oops. Nope. Thing is, I'm probably going to lose some drone health soon-ish. Well, not that soon. But okay. That's a way out if I need one. Actually. May have been entirely the wrong time. No, we are good. Be good, she. Okay, that's a leaper. And nothing else. Okay, so I want that leaper out of here. Or I gotta move myself out of here, whichever happens first. No, I'm going out. Gotta let that stealth recharge. Right. Well, that's... that might be bad timing. Depending on how bad that asteroid strike is. Ah, we good. have no way to vent out R2 safely. Well, okay then. That's R2 gone entirely. On the good news, or on the positive side, it's vented now. Okay. I've got one power room left. R16 or R17 is the last one, but I'm not getting in there. So the big question is, how do I get the sentries? Where do I get the sentries? I think I want to use R7. Get them both back in there. Okay. Now watch that one hit R12. R15, well, that's not great, not terrible. Okay. Actually, need that. Good. Big question is, do I check it via via D24 or via A4? Decisions. That's just the longest I've been on a ship in a good long while. Especially a ship I'm not clearing out entirely. A1 failing, well, huh. Okay. There's one. There's the other. Okay. That's, let's say, 35. Oh boy. Which puts me at just before 36. Oh, no it doesn't. puts me at just about now. Okay, that was 8 damage. Which is a lot for 4 scrap, but right. Alright then. Alright, so the ship kind of fell apart. I missed 3 rooms entirely. But I did get 17 scrap, 2 drones, 2 drone upgrades. That was the scan, and Corey had a damaged stealth, right? Right. Took 48 damage, which again, quite a lot, but them's the breaks. Starting score was 285.10. We had a gain of 460 and a loss of 48. For a total score of 922. Top possible was at least 970 minus whatever damage you take killing the sentries. Probably higher, honestly, but you know, that's how it turned out for me. Congratulations to Quasidemo, who got 973, doing it in much less than half the time I took. Getting 1 more scrap, taking only 2 damage total. No, actually 7 damage total. That's more like it. That kind of feels like 1 tick of low radiation, 1 of high, but who knows. LB 965 with 10 damage. Wait one. Alright, so where was I? So LB got 965, taking 15 damage, I think. Yeah, that should be 15. Chuck Roddy 936, Liquid 813, Jurek 790, Effect Soldier 780, Audit Meritus 690, Apollyon 660, Full Metal Strategist 240, Donoman and Tuxfire 190, Prince 35, Vodum and Approach in Istanbul went out of 0, and Espenrik and Omimi don't have their scores submitted. All in all, well, it was kind of a tough ship for me. However, only Chuck Roddy and I took more than, let's say, 15 minutes. Everybody else stayed way below that. I'm not entirely sure what actually slowed me down that much. Maybe trying to move the infestations, making sure things are clear before pushing on. And then, of course, losing R3 was put kind of a damper on things. Yeah. Anyhow, as usual, I will put a link to a playlist containing the other players' videos into the video description, along with links to their daily challenge playlists and the Discord. And with that said, let's see what tomorrow brings. And until then, thank you and good night.